Hello, and welcome back, most illustrious members of the Detail, guys, gals, and N pals, monarchs of any, all, or no genders. I am your host, D, also known as MtF DOOM on Marvel Snap, and today, Ravonna Renslayer has been released, and I did not have to do multiple takes to get that right. I did it right the first time, and you're just going to have to accept that, aren't you? We're going to brew with her, because it is Brews Day after all. We're going to talk about some missteps that you might make in deck building, and we're going to talk about different ways that you can go about breaking this card that might be less on the nose, like the things you might not realize, and hopefully give you a start to building your own Ravonna Renslayer deck. To just say it up front, I think this card is really fun. I get fucking giggly when I play this card. I hope that you enjoy. As always, a big thank you. It was my birthday recently. A big thank you to everyone on the Discord who made that special for me. I appreciate y'all so much. A big thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes, maybe even specifically because of my birthday. We jumped up in subscribers. You can help me hit 500 by the end of the year. New goal, 500 by the end of the year. It is ambitious, I understand, but that is what I am working towards. I thank you so much for your support. Let's get into it. Ravonna Renslayer is a 3/3 with ongoing. Your cards with 1 or less power cost 1 less, minimum 1. So pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. But honestly, when you go to build it, more difficult than you're expecting. So here's what we came up with. It's Ravonna Goblin Sender. So anyway, I started blasting. We are playing the Goblins, which all obviously have less than 1 power because they have negative power. I say all, there's only 2 of them. I wish there were more Goblins. We have a Discord thing running, a contest to design a new Goblin. So if you are interested, join the Discord. Shout out to the Discord link below. These obviously have less than 1 power and therefore get discounted. The other thing we're doing in this deck is Sera. And because of that, we're focusing on strong 3+ power plays, right? 3+ energy, rather, not power. That's the opposite of what we're doing. And the point of that is that if they cost 2 and you can play Ravonna on 3, cool, now they cost 1, but they don't go below that whether or not you hit Sera. So while the 2s we're playing are really good for what we're doing, Angela, if you don't know, if you've never like done this cool shit before, Angela will get buffed by the Goblins, but then the Goblins go to their side. So Angela gets +2, but then the Goblin goes over to their side, so you retain the ability to play another card into Angela's lane. That's most of the tech for Angela. Forge can get a little wonky if we're playing obviously if our plan is to Goblin on 3, sometimes we'll just have to skip 2. If it's Forge or nothing, you just have to skip. But other than that, Forge is great for Iron Man, great for even like Angela on its own, can buff Angela, like, you know, playing it in. Ultimately is just here because, like, if it's a Ravonna or a Sera, like, and you have Forge, he's just a good catch-all target for what we're doing, and like the other options are worse, like, and we'll get into like why that is. So Forge is kind of maybe the weakest card here, but I don't think there's a better replacement. The other one that we'd even consider might be Black Widow, maybe, and I think Bishop we had in, just so you know, I tried Bishop. I did not like the Bishop lines. You don't end up playing enough cards for Bishop to be like as big as he needs to be for that kind of investment. Black Widow we were playing, but in general, it's not slowing our opponent down enough. I think I like Forge the best. Psylocke, you can use either to have a really big turn 6, right? If you have Ravonna on 3 and you can go turn 5 Psylocke, just to kind of, you know, you can even sometimes do, you can do Iron Man. I haven't done it yet, but I believe you can do Psylocke plus Iron Man, and you want to do it in that order. Just to increase your turn 6, you know, the velocity that you have. But additionally, Psylocke is really good on turn 3, so that on turn 4 you can Sera if you see Sera but not Ravonna Renslayer. And, you know, obviously Sera does the same thing, but just for everything. So, you know, just if you want to play turn 4 Sera, you're in the clear. Obviously, the Goblins are always good. Mystique can copy Ravonna some of the time, but mostly is here to copy Iron Man. I guess technically also if you have a turn 4 Sera, you can Mystique on 5. I wish I had one more ongoing. The other big one a lot of people are trying out, I think, is Darkhawk. I don't feel like Darkhawk is good enough. I think it dilutes the deck of what else we are doing to include Darkhawk, and we can't include the Zabu package because there's not enough 4s that we want to hit. We can't include the rock package because there's enough non-rocks, you know, like, or the rocks are bad with Ravonna, right? The things that shuffle rocks in. The only real card we have if we want to go to the Darkhawk strategy is Black Widow, which I said, like, I wasn't really seeing success with, and I don't think just one Black Widow hit is enough for Darkhawk. So that's just my thought process. And then obviously ending it out, Wolfsbane, if we're filling an Angela lane. In general, our game plan is kind of to try to win one lane with Angela, and then one lane with Iron Man, and, like, it doesn't matter, Chavez, Sera, just Iron Man wins another lane, right? Having put Goblins there, your opponent sometimes won't even try to contest you because they're like, well, they're just going to win by 1,000,000 points. Like, it doesn't matter what I put there. And you're like, okay, well, I didn't actually put anything there, but I'm glad the Goblins dissuaded you from trying. So that's the deck. We will put the stats up on screen, and I will see you at the outro. I hope that you enjoy this gameplay. This deck is super, super fun. This is right up my alley. Good job. Good job releasing this into Pool 4. That's where it should be. Yeah, super fun. Definitely give it a try. I'll see you at the outro. Alright, so we are already seeing the kind of goofy play patterns that can emerge here. Like, we don't want to forge into Green Goblin, but we might... Okay, perfect. So we actually, this is snappable. So we drew what we needed, which is Angela. So we're going to Angela. We'll Green Goblin here next turn, sending it over, buffing Angela, keeping Nebula small. And then on 5, it's very likely that we were going to just Iron Man anyway. So now we have Avengers Compound to Iron Man into. We're happy with them playing Daredevil. Like, you know, it's unlikely they play 2 cards into Isle of Silence right now, but it makes it really... Oh, that's funny. Anyway, you may also have one, friend. Love that for us. Now, we probably have to do something like this if their plan is... They might ramp this turn, and if they do... Okay, so it wasn't a ramp. I'm worried about it being Galactus. I'll say that. And so it's not Galactus now is the thing. And so therefore this is a worse play, unfortunately, than what, you know, we were trying to get out ahead of a Galactus, but it's not what happened. All right, they're probably going to hit us with a Hobgoblin here. But the fact that their center, well, it's not full. They can Jeff. All right, we might be in trouble. I guess what I'm saying is we might be in trouble, especially with the snap. But I'm okay being in trouble. It's fun getting into trouble, as that game says. Okay, so they win that side, except they don't, because we can still Ironheart. So there's always a chance that they don't win that side. And I think that that's worth everything in the world. The gotcha moment of being able to Ironheart. And I mean, Ironheart actually guarantees the draw if they don't put anything into Avengers. And I think there's a chance they will not put anything into Avengers. And I think that's probably good enough for what we're doing here. The problem is winning the other lanes. But is that actually a problem? Yeah, it absolutely is. What the fuck am I talking about? Of course it's a problem. D. Maybe... Oh, the Iron Man not being able to go center is actually killing me. No, we're good. We're actually just chilling. Let's go. Let's go Omega. This is so bad. This is so bad, but maybe it's good enough. All right. Odin, huh? Well, Odin's not as good as they think it is, but it's not... No, it's not good enough. It's actually not good enough. It's actually not good enough. Oh, I'm so glad I'm so glad I got that on camera. Oh, gee. Opponent completely silent. Okay. I don't know that Quantum Tunnel favors us necessarily, but if we draw like Forge or Psylocke, we're like very happy. Quantum Tunnel's here. I think that's kind of where I'm at. I hate Cable. I hate not knowing what I might not have in my deck anymore. All right, let's see what we draw. Ravonna would be good here. Ugh. It keeps getting awkward because now I want a Goblin for efficiency's sake. Just like right here. Yeah, I think I like that better. Oh, you know what? No, this is good. This is actually good. It lets us Psylocke next turn and then do the turn 4 Sera, which I even fucking outlined in the deck intro and then immediately forgot about. Okay, Angela. I see you, girl. Have one less slot. All for that. Love that. Love that for us. This is also good because had we put Forge into Quantum Tunnel, there was a chance we would have hit Hobgoblin, which would have been bad. I mean, it wouldn't have been terrible, but I believe it would have eaten the +3, and like while it still takes up a spot on their side with a -5, it's like obviously just not as good as a -8, which is what we're looking for. So we're really hoping. Okay, cool. Fine with all that. Really hoping for... Oh, that's the absolute actual worst hit. Oh, no. All right. We're still... I think we're still okay. Copium? Is this Copium? This might be. We're going Sera. We got this. All right. I think there's a chance. Copium, I think there's a chance. So, we're going to send Psylocke back again. And then we'll just Iron Man here. That might not be good enough. It might be. Depending on what gets flipped left, we can pivot to like going Mystique, Forge, Wolfsbane. I mean, we can't Chavez right, but we can do quite a bit right. We also did it in the right order. We went Psylocke, Iron Man, god damn it. We didn't forget for once in our lives. Also, Angela not being in our deck anymore is probably really good. Them sending Psylocke with the Forge buff back into their deck is really goofy to me, but I'm kind of glad for it. Oh, that's the best hit. America Chavez is the actual literal nuts. Okay. So now we go Mystique, Forge, Wolfsbane. We're winning center. This adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 18 on the right. I think we got it. They don't have any scaling threats anywhere. If they play... What? They can't... What can they have? Oh, they can have Ironheart. They can have our Ironheart. And I think that's it. I think that might be the only thing that gets them out of it. Is if Loki hit our Ironheart. But that was a couple turns ago. I don't know. We saw Forge. We saw Mystique out of them. Or not Mystique, Psylocke out of them. I think we're okay. Copium. Also, like, maybe not both of them hit center. If it is, all right, I think we're good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We love this deck. We love this deck. Nice. Hey, welcome to the outro. Thank you all so much for making it this far. This deck was just a ton of fun. I mean, you saw, I actually got some really good highlights. Sometimes I just get like sort of generic, like, oh, you know, brass tacks. Here's how you pilot this deck. Here's some good lines of play. I got some fucking highlights today. Oh boy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you everyone who made it this far, everyone who supports. They are as follows: The Tiny Ruby, A Frog in a Tent, Clips, Crayon Eater, Cole D, Polyhaze, Sartorius Demisi, KD, Diston Nelson, and Matt Backey. This channel and my birthday would not have been possible. I mean, the birthday probably would have been possible, but I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you so much. If you're still here listening to this, I appreciate you. Consider leaving a like and a subscribe. Consider leaving a comment. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you all very soon.